I think very interesting news which is coming out in the last few minutes. Stephen Yaxley Lennon, better known as Tommy Robinson, is due to be released from prison 4 months earlier than originally scheduled following a ruling by the High Court. Robinson has been serving an 18th month sentence for contempt of court after breaching an injunction that barred him from repeating libelous and false claims about a Syrian refugee he'd previously defamed. The teenager had successfully sued for libel, prompting a 2021 court order that Robinson repeatedly violated. The original sentence was split 14 months as punishment and 4 months as a coercive element designed to compel future compliance. And this week, Mr. Justice Johnson ruled that Robinson had demonstrated a change in attitude and made efforts to comply with the court's order. Despite noting an absence of contrition or remorse, the judge accepted Robinson's assurance that he would not breach the injunction again, and accordingly the coercive portion of this sentence has been removed. And Robinson appeared via video link from HMP Woodhill and didn't react visibly to the ruling. His early release is expected within days. This, I hope, is particularly because the prison sentence seems to be unnecessarily harsh, keeping him in solitary confinement for his own good. Rather than the original 26th of July date. The case continues to raise questions about the limits of free speech, the enforcement of court orders, and the legal treatment of far-right figures. I don't endorse Tommy Robinson in any way, but I equally don't like justice which comes across as spiteful or appears to be about targeting an individual for what they've said. We must encourage the freedom of speech, even if we don't like what people say. And that must be done within the confines of discretion and kindness. And I think it is reasonable to conclude that Tommy Robinson has stepped over that line. But nevertheless, I think the treatment of him bears comparison to the treatment of Julian Assange. I'll come back to this later, but I thought you'd like to know this story as soon as it's come out.